Good morning to everyone. Good morning to the parents, staff, and most importantly, class of 2025. This morning we gathered to celebrate the results, which is nothing short of exceptional. But more importantly, celebrate the class of 2025. The class of 2025 achieved 100% matric pass rate, an outstanding number of distinctions, a strong bachelor's pass rate, and results that place you firmly among the top performing schools. These results speak of discipline, persistence, and academic mastery. And you challenge yourselves, and once again, you rose to that challenge. Thank you. But let me be very clear, these were never just about results. You are a year group full of life, spirit, and energy. A group that spoke their minds, asked questions, sometimes very loudly, and were never afraid to challenge ideas, systems, or expectations. You were curious, opinionated, passionate, and yes, occasionally exhausted, and you were often affectionately referred to by yourself as the problem child group. Not because you lacked ability, but because you refused to be passive. You wanted to be heard, you wanted to understand why, and you wanted to do things your ways, mostly your ways. That's what made you you. And it's exactly that spirit, that passion, that drove you to get those results. The quad would never be the same, okay? It's gonna somehow a little less quieter. And in the mornings, it's lovely to walk in the mornings and then you see Tabi say something, Resuna say something, DeAndre say something, and everybody, Tahila comes there in a few seconds and they all start doing this amazing choreographed TikTok videos and then leave and go and write an AP Maths test in the morning. Or, you know, sometimes I'll be standing in the quad, I could call DeAndre from over on one side, she'll come just for me to crack that important joke and then they move off. Or for me to have those deep conversations with Nerys in the morning, or just sit with the boys and yap away. But the quad will never be the same. Your liveliness that you brought to this space and to this area will definitely be missed. And yes, by every single teacher. You navigated a demanding academic journey, one shaped by pressure, expectation. You challenged yourselves academically, just as you challenged all your teachers. And through it all, you grew not only in knowledge, but character, resilience, and confidence. As you leave us now, you are, as young adults, equipped with not only strong academic outcomes, but the courage to think, confidence to speak, and the resilience to persist. The world you're entering needs this kind of spirit, so please don't forget that. Class of 2025, thank you for being unapologetically yourselves. Thank you for the noise, the questions, the laughter, the challenges, and the memories. You will be sorely missed, and we're incredibly proud of the people you've become. Congratulations on the outstanding achievement, and over the next few months and years, I look forward to welcome you back as alumni. We're extremely proud of you, and once again, well done to class of 2025, and thank you to all the parents, the benefactors, supporters, guardians, grandparents out here that have supported these students on their journey. Thank you to all the teachers that played a crucial and important part guiding you to the stage. We are always here, doors are always open. You know that. Probably see you in a few weeks' time, but all the best for 2026 and your journeys ahead. Thank you, class of 2025.
Good morning, we are here at Sacred Heart College and I am here with
Katie.
Hi Katie. You've grown up at Sacred Heart College for a long time, so how has this environment shaped who you are today?
I feel as though this school is full of so many different people from so many backgrounds. It almost brings you down to earth. And so I feel as though this school has made me, number one, down to earth, and very aware to people's differences, you know, and accepting of that. So I'm very proud to be taking that with me as I leave the school.
You are deeply involved in drama while excelling academically. How has the school helped you in balancing both your academics and your drama?
Okay, well, first of all, I think that the teachers themselves are very supportive. At this school, you can form a very personal relationship with the teacher. And so I feel as though those relationships are kind of what's kept me going. And, you know, the platform to be honest and say, hey, I can do this today, but I kind of need to take a step back from this assignment or whatever. And, you know, they're understanding, they help you where they can. And so I think that's been a very big factor.
Hi, Katie's mom.
Hello.
As a family with a long history at Sacred Heart College, how did you continue to trust in the school in terms of Ketty's education?
So I think it starts with the modest values that have really been tried and tested over the many decades. I think what Sacred Heart has really proven is that, all their values can be tried, they can be tested, and they really come up on top. So really, it is an institution that has shown for many, many years that it really does create change makers. And once you look at what the alumni, as an example, go on to achieve, you can really see that the children here are really geared to take on the impossible in life. They really seek out the impossible to do, and the spirit of excellence that's been nurtured from the time that the children start in the programs in pre-primary all the way to matric has really grown us as a family, and not just in the school, but I think in society there's a lot that we benefit as a family from learning from what Katie experiences at the school.
Joined by Nerys Pillay and her mother. Just asking a few questions. You joined Sacred Heart in grade 9. How was your transition into the school?
I would say it's very different. I mean, there's something you can only get at Sacred Heart, and that's authenticity. It was very warm, very welcoming. I'd say the transition was actually incredibly easy. I think I was welcomed into the school, and I feel like I was kind of always really meant to be here. So it was really wonderful.
What helped you to stay focused and motivated academically?
I'm going to say what every kid said. I don't think you want to have a bad looking matric certificate, but beyond that, I'd say definitely my friends, my family. You do want to make them proud. You don't want to, go through the whole year and then regret any decisions that you made. So just throwing yourself 110% at something and really feeling a passion and a lust for life for it, I think definitely motivated me.
May I just pause them? What changes have you seen in Nerys since joining Sacred Heart College?
I've definitely seen a big confidence boost. It's been really amazing to see how she's grown, the opportunities, the exposure that she's received, especially with regards to her drama. And she's really just excelled in everything. So I'm really happy.
I'm here with
Sabsile Chuma.
congratulations, Tabi.
Thank you so much.
You have been involved in academics, sport, culturals, and leadership. How have you done it, and how has the school helped you to be able to balance it all?
I mean, it wasn't easy. I think stepping into leadership, it really took a toll a little bit on my marks, but the teachers noticed that I was doing a lot throughout the school, and they added that extra support within extra lessons, extra classes, and just general support, giving me extra papers to practice, and they really nurtured my ability to grow in my academics while not hindering my growth in sports, culturals, and in leadership. So I really appreciate that from my teachers.
Having been here almost your whole life, what part of your Sacred Heart journey are you most proud of?
I think it has to be the growth. I think you can always see that someone is a very different person from the beginning of the year to the end of the year, much less 10 years, So I think I really appreciated how much I was able to grow within the school, grow with friendships, mentally, academically, sports-wise. It's the growth. It's the growth.
Hi, Tabi's dad.
Morning.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So what has kept your family invested in Sacred Heart over all these years?
It's been an interesting journey. I think when we came into Sacred Heart, I think Tabi was in grade 2. And watching her grow through the school was very, very interesting. The support that we got from the school. I think I particularly liked the ethos of the school. I think I had an opportunity to take her to a different school, but the moment I walked into Sacred Heart, I realized this was the right school for her. So from a cultural perspective, from a sporting perspective, from an academic perspective, I think it's a well-rounded kind of environment that the school offers the kids. So it's not just a focus on academics like some of the schools do. So I really thought that it was the right environment for the kids to grow in all spheres of their lives. And I must say, I'm not regretting. It's ended very well. So, yeah.
Thank you so much and congratulations.
Thank you so much.
I am with DeAndre McKay and her mother. You excelled in sports, academics, and drama. How did Sacred Heart assist you in doing so?
To be quite honest, there was a very good support structure. In everything that I did, Sacred Heart ensured that they helped me maintain top percent in everything that I did. They helped make sure that I excelled, but they also ensured that I didn't burn out by ensuring that they constantly checked up on me, ensured that I constantly had a routine in place, and just the overall support from all the teachers, all the support staff in general. Yeah.
What advice would you give to a younger student aiming to be an all-rounder?
I think the best advice I can give them is to never give up and to never think that it's not possible. You can do anything you put your mind to. And I think it's important to remember that you need to also give yourself a break. You don't have to be the best in everything. You'll get there eventually. But always just don't be so hard on yourself. Take it easy. Yeah.
What about the school's approach to holistic development worked so well for DeAndrea?
I think it's really the focus on all the different aspects of school life. So what I appreciated is that as much as DeAndre is academically strong, they also focus on all her other strengths, i.e. sport, i.e. drama. And it was just amazing how they really placed equal focus on each and every aspect of her school life. And I think that for me is really unique, because you find that and I'm not really here to talk about other schools, but just from my experience and from what I've observed, people will then, if you're academically strong, they will zone in on that and so on and so on. But what I liked is that here they really pick up on everything that you are strong in, and then they sort of zone in on all of that, which is great because it then gives the child options, you know what I mean? So that if for whatever reason you don't want to be academically inclined moving forward, maybe a sport is your thing or drama, then, the school has paid attention and has really put emphasis on those as well. So yeah, that's what it is for me.
We're here at Sacred Heart College with our former president, Mrs.
Shamiso Magombe.
Congratulations, Shamiso.
Thank you so much.
You took on a lot of leadership roles alongside a lot of extra subjects. How did you balance all of that, and how did the school assist you?
I think that with the fact that I do sports, it was quite an easy balance to do because I've always had quite a demanding schedule. And with leadership being something I was really passionate about and school being something I'm passionate about, I feel like I found a good way to balance it by making timetables or scheduling my time to the T. So I knew how much time I had to spare and how much time I would dedicate to my studies or my leadership. Yeah.
What lesson did leadership teach you about responsibility and discipline over the years?
It taught me that not everyone will always be on the same page as you, but that's okay, because then that's where you grow as characters and individuals, and you learn to see different things from different perspectives. Because I feel like often when you're by yourself, you have one mind, you're one-minded or single-minded. And when you are in a group of people, you are made to speak to other people, hear how they think. And I think that kept me disciplined in what I was doing and taught me how to cooperate and work with other people.
How has Art supported Shamiso academically and emotionally? And what was your role in kind of being a triangle between the school, Shamiso, and Sacred Heart?
Okay. Sacred Heart is like a second home. It's like a family. One of the things I learned is that the school cares as much about your child as you do. So we had interventions where they would call us in and we have conversations, and the school and parents relationship is really an important part of the work. So I found that they were able to actually call you in to have conversations around what's happening, what's not happening, and what needs to be done. And we agree on a way to work together.
Thank you so much.
My name is Michelle Nkeng. I'm a matric student here at Sacred Heart, joined with one of our very much musically inclined students, Tahila. So how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling very good, thank you, Michelle. How are you doing?
I'm good at you. So we would like to ask, what role has music played in your Sacred Heart journey?
I think Sacred Heart has really nurtured my love for music. It has inspired me to grow, learn different skills. I do plan on learning an instrument this year. I do plan on advancing my theory. It has just, encouraged me to want to do better and not just remain stagnant with the skill that I currently have. That's pretty much.
And as a learner who's also in the cultural space, we know how hectic it can be with academics. So how has the school helped you to balance your cultural talents as well as academics?
I think with music being such an an easy kind of cultural, you can do it while you are working, you can listen to music while you're working, you can sing while you're working, etc., etc. I think Sacred Heart has taught me how to prioritize, on days where I have culturals and also academic commitments. It really encouraged me to be like, okay, cool. Schoolwork needs to come first. There will be another time for culturals. There will be another time for me to go to choir or go to jazz band, especially because culturals are on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I could split my time into both, spend one day on academics and spend another on culturals. So I really think it helped me prioritize what's most important because culturals weren't going away. Yeah.
And moving on to her father, who is a prominent figure in her life, we would like to ask, what role have you seen music play in Tahila's growth?
Well, I think it's very important for us to realize that culture and music, create a holistic person. And in that way, I think Sacred Heart had played a very critical role in growing Tahila holistically. And as she would listen to music, she would also concentrate on her schoolwork. And for me, that is what is encouraging. And it's something that I would always insist that schools must actually advance cultural work alongside everything else.
Here with another of our very musically and culturally inclined students, Sihle Radebe. So how are you feeling?
I'm feeling good, thank you.
So Sihle, we would like to ask, how has the cultural space helped boost your confidence?
So the cultural space in Sacred Heart has helped me boost my confidence because I do drama and marimbas. So it helped me step into a leadership role before being a leader. So in the school, so I was leading my peers. I was doing bigger stuff than my grade before I got to matric. So it helped me be the leader that I want to become in the future within the school environment.
And why do you think that culturals is important for students in a school environment?
I think culturals really helps you, first of all, take your mind off of academics because it can be quite overwhelming at times, and just have fun with your peers, do something that is not about books or numbers. But it also helps you find yourself, be who you are, find who you truly want to be for your future. Yeah.
Okay. And moving on to Mamzo, we would like to ask, how have you seen the cultural space enhance Sihle's growth?
Oh, she became confident. She's so confident. She can stand in the room. Oh. She became confident and she can command the room. She can stand in the room and command space. I'm so grateful for Sacred Heart for grooming her for the person she is today. I'm definitely sure Sihle will be a leader in the working environment because of Sacred Heart.
Joined by Deputy President of Class of 2025, Rashul Baruth, and his two parents. How has the school prepared you for your next chapter?
I'd say Sacred Heart has definitely shaped my views on certain things. They've helped with my time management, respect, and just love of work in general. The Marist values have definitely been instilled in my life since I joined Sacred Heart in 2021. And it's definitely pushed me to be the best version of myself in anything that I do. They've also, all my teachers have said, if you're going to do something, do it 110%. So I always try and never fall short with certain aspects.
And what advice would you give to future leaders?
Definitely enjoy every moment because although it may seem like a crazy rush, at the end of the day, it's going to create life-lasting memories. And I know I definitely still feel every single emotion looking back on the past years.
How has Sacred Heart shaped Rashul's leadership and character?
I think Sacred Heart's values and the way their outlook to life and how we tackle problems has definitely shaped his leadership and his ability to tackle a lot of problems and manage a lot of situations.
What does this milestone mean for your family?
We're extremely excited. It's our firstborn that has passed matric, and we're so proud of him. And he set the bar very high for his brothers to follow, and we wish him well.
I am joined by Nayan Kellen and his family. How has Sacred Heart helped shape your character?
So I've been at Sacred Heart for 13 years. So I've been here for majority of my life. And so I think the person that I am today is I can give all my thanks to Sacred Heart, well, to my family and to Sacred Heart. But from young, I knew that this was the place for me. I felt comfortable. I felt loved. It was just a place where I knew I could come to and feel that I could do whatever I wanted, be myself. And I think that's helped me today to also help understand other people, to accept everyone and to just be kind and caring. And I think that's one of the things that I love about Sacred Heart, which is that it helps you care for others and love others. So I think for the person that I am today, the Sacred Heart.
You have been part of Sacred Heart for the past 13 years. How do these results impact you and your younger son, Deshir?
I think we've had the privilege of understanding that really, as the motto says, education has no bounds. And what Nayan and Deshil have received from Sacred Heart has simply been an education around the globe. So they are citizens of the world. They've had exposure to critical thinking, as Nayan has said, exposure to being kind, to being compassionate. And so matric results is but one of those journeys. It's a mark of academic success, and absolutely the school has supported and molded academic success for our family. But there's so much more richness in the full education experience that you get at this amazing school.
What does this milestone mean for your family?
Nayan's grown and he's done very well, and we're proud of his achievements and entering a new world.
Thank you so much. We're excited to see what the future holds for Nayan Keller.
Thank you.